Sorry, guys. You're looking at my dress, my nightgown. There we go. Let's see. Now we are. Need to adjust that. There we go. There we go. Okay. We are live. Hey, VZ, how are you, sweetheart? Hey, I ordered some stuff from Timu. I'm excited about getting it too. So I ordered mainly all craft supplies, but I did order me a milk frother because I've been wanting a milk frother. So anyway, but most of it's all arts and craft supplies. So um, I had got a question. Uh, I'd got a question about if I had any more Christmas journals done, and I didn't at that time, but I made one like yesterday. And guys, I'll just tell you, this was one of those that you make it and you remake it and you remake it. Okay. And so the first thing I did that ended up, I had, well, actually, this. So I cheated and I sewed these in with my sewing machine. But what I forgot to do was to increase my stitch. And if you do not know this, if you are set on a small stitch and you sew on paper, it will perforate it. And so I have had to go through and put washi tape and glue because washi tape is not always, it won't always stick forever. So washi tape and glue in the spine to keep it intact. Now, this is a journal that is what I'm calling an empty journal. Uh, anyhow, we'll start on the front, okay, and then I'll come in and show y'all what's on the inside. So it is fleece. This is fleece, buffalo plaid fleece, and we have a piece of fabric under here, some lace, some rickrack, a Santa, and then some buttons. So here was one of the places that I had to redo because when I initially started it, I put some of this here, this light colored lace on it. Then I didn't like it. Then I decided to put the black. Then I tried to paint the light colored lace black. So I ended up cutting it off, cutting me another piece of fabric, putting it in. Well, I've glued down this lace because I want it to lay, and I used my hot glue gun, and now I got glue spots. So I'm just like over this. So what I may do is pull up this just a little bit. Let's see. Pull this up. There we go. There. I think it's almost too big to fit in the whole screen because I can't go any higher with my thing. So anyway, but it won't when we get in the papers. It won't because anyway. So, but I may just cover them with. I have some. I think some bright green gems, and I may just go through here and put gems down. So anyway, I'm just kind of like ah. So what's inside of it is a file folder, and we have the fleece, and then we have Santa fabric on the inside, and we have a pocket. So this will be a empty journal for you to decorate or whoever buys it to decorate. That page right there is going to have to be trimmed up. It's a little crooked. So we have, I'll show you the papers. We have, this is a nativity scene. The back part of it's on the other side. We have wrapping paper that has a pocket. We have a Christmas card. We have a piece of paper here that has a pocket on the back. A piece of scrapbook paper. Piece of a journal. Some of my Echo dyed papers. Another card. A bag that I put a Santa and a Santa on. Another piece of Echo dyed paper. a piece of paper that I printed. And then I printed it on the back and printed the back upside down. Some more of that paper. This is a piece of, I don't know what it is. I think it was a wallpaper sample picture book. Anyway, it came from Elizabeth. We have some more of the ledger pockets. That. And then we have Santa Claus on an envelope. And then here's the back of the envelope so you can tuck stuff in it. And here is another nativity scene. And here is the back side of that envelope, the flap. And so I glued it down here and made it a tuck spot. So I like that. And then basically you're just going through and seeing the other side of all this. This was the bag, the other side of the bag, and I did do Santa's on it too. That's the other side of the Christmas card. And I made this a pocket by gluing a piece of paper on the edges here because I didn't want the card information showing. So good morning, Amy. And so, yeah. One more journal, one more Christmas journal. And I'm real upset that I cut my papers and had to do this. But if I take them out, well, there's no way to take them out without just tearing them out. And so then they're ruined. They'll have to go in the trash. So this was my best option, was to tape them in. So anyway, and I see a lot of people taping their pages in like this just to keep them from ripping. So here is that. Anyway, that's the back side of that. And I didn't put anything here. So this one is going to be a $25 one too. So anyway, it'll be for sale. It's $25. And you can decorate it. And I will put some things in it for decoration for you to decorate on. If you saw one of those, I had a Santa in that bag, in that pocket already. And I will put some stuff in to decorate with. I wanted to show y'all something I got at Dollar Tree. Actually, two somethings, if I can remember. Oh, there's. So Dollar Tree, Dollar General has a new, my Dollar General redone their store, and they have a new craft area. And they had these little bitty, they're 2.5 inches by 3.5 inch cards and envelopes. And I got white and craft. And then, and these were $2 a piece. And then I got these, and they were $2 also, these great big paper clips. And I'm going to put one of these in here. So, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, hey. Hey, Lisa. I'm just showing this video this journal I made. And I think I may craft a little bit, so I'm not sure. I need to do some crafting. So I need to do some gluing is what I need to do. So we're going to put this away. But first we're going to just go ahead and attach that right there for right now. So anybody interested in buying this, this one is $25. So, and then this, I have these little ones. In fact, that's what I'm going to be working on, is some little ones. These are going to be for sale for 10, and they have 10 pages in them, which makes 40 back and front. This journal here, this one that I just put up, there are 16 pages in it. So, anywho, there we go. So let's just do a little bit of crafting. Let's work on some transforming some skipbo cards. How's that sound? Let's put out about 3 or 4 of those, and then we'll make them Christmassy and put them in with. We'll put them in with the. What's all this? There we go. That's some Christmassy stuff. Oh, that's paper, isn't it? That's got gift wrap paper in these trees. Huh. Those little trees be cute. Okay, we need to cover it with some paper. Somewhere, here we go. So somewhere we have Christmas stuff. I know we do. There we go. We want to pull this out. So you can't see what I'm doing, but let me move my mouse so I don't get on it. So I have this great big notebook, and we have a place in Fort Smith called Quick Discounts. I got a hair stuck on that. I don't know. Anyway, it's like I'm shedding, guys. Anyway, and you can get these folders there for $1. So they have pockets here, and I've stuck that, and then this is just a zip pocket, and this is one of my friends. When she sends me stuff, she sends these zippered pouches, and so I save all of them, and I just poked holes in it with my hole punch so I could stick it in here. But this is Christmas scraps, so we're going to use it. And there's our little thing of glue, and here's our clear tacky gel glue. So we want this right here. Yeah, we want some of that. Ooh, there's more things in here than I thought there was. Yeah, some of that. Maybe some more of that. What else is in here? Looking for paper. We'll take some dictionary page. And maybe some of this. It's not Christmassy, but it's paper. Right? Hi, Gina. How are you? Anyway, so we're just going to craft just a little bit, not a whole long time, because, you know, it's Saturday. My plans are to put up my outdoor Christmas decorations, but then my son told me, no, my husband told me what the forecast shows, and I'm like, ooh, do I want to put up my Christmas decorations? Huh. It's supposed to rain straight for the next, starting tomorrow, Sunday to Sunday, it's supposed to rain straight. Look, there's a skip bow and a 5. So we're just going to glue these down to this. I'm good. I just come on to show a journal I made yesterday that I have for sale, and just going to do a little crafting, make a little bit of ephemera to go in it. So anyway, right now we're just covering the backs of these skip bow cards because we're going to alter them. Going to make them altered. So guys, if you do not know it, flew right out of my head. If y'all don't know it, you're still not going to know it because I can't remember what it is. Oh my gosh. Somebody get me some memory pills, and maybe y'all can remind me to take them. So anyway, you have to rearrange the living room. I don't have to rearrange anything. I have in my living room, I have an antique drop leaf table that used to be my dining room table, and then I got a vintage enamel table, metal enamel table. And so I moved the antique one in the corner, and it has room for me to set up a Christmas tree. And actually, I'm thinking of putting up my tinsel tree this year. I bought some colored lights to go on it. It doesn't have one of those discs that go with it. Oh, I found this. The Nazarene Church in Conway was building a new sanctuary, and they were going to tear down the old one. And so they had this big sale where they just sold stuff that had been in storage and up in their storage areas forever. And I bought this tinsel tree, silver tinsel tree, for like $3. Anyway, so yes, thank you. I will have it. Hey, Hetty, you just got here. I was showing this. I made a Christmas journal. You were asking about Christmas journals. I made another one, and that's what it looks like. It's made with fleece, and it's got Santa on the front of it. But I did not decorate it. I left it for whoever buys it to decorate it. So anyway, it's going to be one of the $25 journals that I do. So anyhow, but yeah, so I got that tinsel tree, and uh I got it in the fall of when Dave got sick. And so yeah, so I have never put it up. It's been stuck in a tub. I've never used it. So anyway, Hetty, if you go back to the beginning, you'll see the flip through I done of it. Okay, sweetie. There we go. I did do a flip through before you got here. So it's quick because it's not decorated. Y'all see what I'm doing there? There. I'm oozing all that glue out because I had wrinkles in that. She's a messy girl. She's a messy, messy girl. But it's okay. It's my spot. I can clean it up, you know? Right? Right? That's what I tell myself. What did I do with all of those Santa Clauses? Actually, I think I want to put this Christmas tree on this. Yeah, I want to put this Christmas tree on this. There. I don't know what I want to put on the back of it, though. I don't really want to leave the number on it. I used to be one that never inked anything, and now I ink nearly everything I touch. You okay? He's in there moaning. So I have several things coming that I'm anxious to share with you guys. Hey guys, if you buy craft supplies online and buy from Taperology, in the description box of my video, I have a code for you to use to get 10% discount because I am now a Taperology affiliate. And so anyway, yeah, you can get a discount. So Taperology is I'm just not real sure about I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do this. Maybe. Kind of like that. It don't really go. I'm sitting here muttering to myself. It's a craft supply place, and they have all kinds of crafty stuff and all that. And they have things, stickers and things. But what I'm not sure about is where they are, because I ordered some stuff and I have a mystery lot coming from them, a mystery journaling lot. That is my understanding. It is. Oh my gosh, it's not a show till Dave burps. He just had cereal and bananas. So anyway, I don't know where they're from. It looks like from what I'm seeing on the shipping is they are or in China, but I don't know that for sure. Anyway, yeah, it's a mystery lot of crafting stuff, not And if you missed the video I done yesterday, I think it was yesterday or Thursday, maybe. It was Thursday evening, I think. I showed some jewelry that I got in that was a lot from Elizabeth that will be up in the auction on Monday night. And there was quite a bit of stone stuff. Let us turn that around because it's backwards. Anyway, there we go. Now let's give it some juice here. I still haven't opened my paint kit that I bought from Barbie, my diamond paint kit that I bought from her, to see if the little rhinestone picker upper thing works like I want it to. So I actually like that very well. It just needs something on the tree. Do we? Yeah, we'll leave that and think about it, okay? Let's do this other side. Let's put this on this side. Look at that little baby. Ain't that cute? I don't think I'm going to put anything over the baby. I like him. Except for I might put a Merry Christmas phrase at the bottom. Oh, goodness. I really did a poor job of taping that on, though. Gluing that on. I think my glue was too wet. Anyway, and yes, I don't always cut out of my stuff the best way. Yes, I've made paper with it. Yep. Yep. In fact, I have a whole bunch of scraps right now to make some more. I was looking to see. I've used nearly all of it up. I made some. Yeah, I had made I think 3 or 4 pieces that I made, and then I've used it in my crafting. I don't like what that looks like, but well. Anyway, so yeah, I have some more to make some more. I've watched some videos on TikTok of this lady that makes paper, and it showed me some of the things that I could do to make it easier. The instructions were a little. I didn't watch the video that comes with it because it was a VHS video. Anyway, I don't even have a VHS player, or if I do, I don't know where it is. I might have one somewhere. So, yeah, I have I have a bag already shredded up, and then I have this bucket that sits here under my desk. And actually, there are pieces of things that have gone in it that aren't. But I have this bucket that sits under my desk that is full of stuff to shred up to go in it. When you do paper art, like I do paper art like this, you just use a whole lot of paper. A whole lot of paper. Okay, here we go. Now, I like that. And I want to put one of those Santa Clauses, but I don't know where. Oh, there they are. I was going to say, I don't know where I laid them. Actually, I don't know that they'll fit. No, not fit. Yes, kinda. So, the rats. The rats. What did I put on that other? Oh, I know what I can put on top of that tree. Where did it go? There it is. There. Since it is got snow on it, we'll put a little snowflake on it. There we go. Put a little snowflake on that tree. Okay, so we have our baby on that side. Let's see. Did we get out our words, or did we leave our words in here? I think we may have left our words in here. Yeah, we left our words in here. Oh, man. There. I did get some new I did get some new bags so I can get some jewelry bagged up. Oh, but I didn't get jewelry bags. I got snack bags. What is wrong with her? I'm avoiding big town as much as possible, especially during the holidays. Do I want to lay the star on top of my snowflake? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll think about it. How's that work? We'll think about it. So we want that piece right. We want that piece right there. Maybe we want this piece right here. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. So if you're wondering what I'm going to do with this is going to be stuff that'll go in that little journal I just made. There you go. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. Yeah, when I said I was going to decorate today, I was really, really in a Christmassy mood. And I have a my house has a old gas lamp out front, the kind that they used to have on the streets for people's homes. Anyway, it has a gas lamp. It's not, doesn't function or anything, but the lamp is still there, the glass, all that. And so I bought some pretty things to go on that pole, and I got some lights to go on that pole. Anyway, but if I put all that stuff on there and it rains for the next 7 days, it's going to be a soggy mess. You know what I mean? Soggy mess we do not want. Oh, let's do this. That. Anyway, we're just thinking out loud here. So, well, actually, we're kind of muttering to ourselves. We being me, myself, and I. Rain in there. They say we're going to get 3 days of rain. So 7 days of rain. I'm not looking forward to that. There is too much going on to have 7 days of rain. So, although I really don't have a whole lot going on next week. So, anywho, but yeah. So, what is your favorite Christmas song? What is your favorite Christmas song? Put your favorite Christmas song in the chat. My favorite contemporary Christmas song would probably have to be, it's a tie between Mary Did You Know and Breath of Heaven. And if you've not heard of Breath of Heaven, Google it or look it up on YouTube. It's a pretty, pretty song. Traditional, probably "O Come All You Faithful," although I do like "Joy to the World." I like them all. Silver Bells. Probably I would have to say that the songs of that era, the Silver Bells songs, the White Christmas, all that are probably in my not least favorite, but least listened to. I haven't listened to those songs very much. So, Rudolph, yeah. Silent Night, I do like Silent Night. So that one says Merry Christmas with the little baby. And then we put a little red bird on the back of that. I think that turned out cute. I do want to do this. Dang, there went a jewelry box. Thankfully, there wasn't anything in it. Was it a jewelry box? Yep, not much in it, just a little bit. One of these days, I'm going to lean over like this, guys. And my chair arm is going to break. And then y'all will hear me cry when I hit the floor. I will cry. Okay, I want to trim these because I want to give them a better rounded edge. May have to. I got to think of something to cook. It's not for lack of having groceries. We got groceries yesterday and my freezer is full. I just got to think about what I want to cook, you know? Yesterday I took and I'd made goulash and we'd ate it. And it was probably some of the best goulash I've made in a long time. And we ate it, and then I took and reworked it and made it into creamy, cheesy goulash. So, Little Drummer Boy, the David Bowie and Bing Crosby version. Now, I will tell you that I can't name off any of their songs that they have, but I actually love Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and I love Mannheim Steamroller, and I love Pentatonic's Christmas album. Love those. But TSO is doing a show in Arkansas next weekend. They haven't had a tour in 7 years, and they are back. And while it is one of my dream things, it is also a long way off. It's in Little Rock, and at night, you know, I'm showing my oldness. Just like, I don't think I want to drive after, you know, that late in Little Rock. And you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, anyway. Okay. There's 2 of those done. Let us do one more. Actually, this one is not done. He needs something on the back of him, but I don't know what. Oh, duh, Cindy. Duh. You have a whole package of little things that have been fussy cutted. Duh. Let's see here. Let's pull it out. That way we don't have to have the whole notebook here. Let's see what we got in this pouch. You pulled all your words out and you didn't even think about looking in here. Oh, that's cute. That would be real cute on there. Somebody's ding-donging me. There. Oh. Pretty. I like your little wreaths. Those are cute. Did you make those, Kim? They're very similar to what I was making with my bangles. Okay. Do we want that? I tell y'all what. The wind is blowing here. And it is cold wind. And I live in a little old house. And it is blowing around the windows. We need new windows here real bad. And that wind is cold. I can feel it through the windows. Oh, I like that. I like that, but that's going to be a lot of cutting. I do like that. That's my Christmas tree fragile. Oh, it says fragile. Candy canes are cute. So we decorated at church Sunday. Oh, we decorated at church Sunday and no, Wednesday. And we always do a tree in my children's sanctuary, and it's done. We did it in red and white, like a candy cane tree. Only it don't have no candy canes. I need to put some candy canes on it. Anyway, I think the bird will do. Anyway, it turned out really, really cute. I will take some pictures and show y'all after Sunday. This is an interesting month for me, children's ministry wise, because I only have 2 Sundays of having children's church, but I have all 4 Wednesday nights of having classes, which I don't have to teach those. I just had the lesson plan for them and do the scheduling. But anyway, the so how it's working, if you don't know this, if you don't, we have a infrared gas heater on the wall that heats it, and then we have little electric heaters in. I have like a little electric fireplace in my bedroom, and I have one of the little Amish like pure care heaters in here, but I think he's trying to die because he keeps kicking on and off like wrong, not in the cycle, like not good. So he probably needs taken apart and cleaned out. He is a he, although he hangs out in a her room. So anyway, because he has a big job to do to keep this room clean. I mean clean. Don't we wish to keep this room warm? And right now he's failing. I actually have tape around this window. I probably need to put the blind down and maybe put some plastic around the air conditioner outside. Okay, I like the little birdie. I think it turned out real cute on the music. And I like the Christmas tree. So we have 2 more of these cards to decorate. And we will do, what else do we want to do? Let's see how much of this scene I can get on here. Actually, I think I can get enough on there that I like it. Okay. Sorry, little cherub. You may not get all on there, but that'll be enough right there. This is a mother of Jesus, mother and baby Jesus. I guess you would call it a Madonna scene. Anyway, let's see what else. So Christmas falls on Sunday. We are having a Christmas service. It will be very abbreviated, but the week before we will have our Christmas program, and so I never do a I don't have children's church on the weekend of on the Sunday that they do the Christmas program, because usually some of my kids are in it, and we also have Christmas communion, and we just go in and be in service as a family. And so that means the 18th and the 25th, and then New Year's Day is on Christmas too. So we will have regular service New Year's morning, but we're not having it. I mean, yeah, New Year's morning, but they said we're not having an evening service. So, anyhow. There we go. Oh, I do so much like that one. The Look at that. Ain't that beauty muss? There will need to be nothing to go on top of that. Um, we were driving through the other day, actually going to Dave's appointment, and as we were going, you know, we'd pass by the houses that had chimney smoke and all that, and I told Dave, I said, you know what? We used to heat with wood, and I love wood heat. I love it. But I don't know that my allergies can tolerate it now because they've gotten so bad. So, and my poor John, my son that passed away in 2009, he had allergies so bad and he was allergic to it. So it was a good thing we didn't live there very long. We just heated in this one little house. We lived in this house. Y'all have heard me talk about living in the middle of an agriculture farm. Well, we lived in this farmhouse that sat in the middle of it next to the farm shed. And we lived there rent free, actually, because the guy wanted us just to be there because that helped keep the thieves away from his farm shed. Anyway, because they had gas tanks and all that there, and people would like to come and help themselves to diesel. You know how people are, how not nice people are. Anyway, so he let us live there rent free, and anyway, we had pecan trees on the property, and we one year we sold over 1,000 pounds of pecans, and we were selling them for $1 a pound, and that was them coming and picking them up, not not us. I want this page right here. Yes, I'm tearing papers out of a Baptist hymnal. It was bought specifically for that reason. We're going to use this song right here. We're going to use this on the back of this. Let's go ahead and put glue down and just stick it. Anyway, so we lived in this farmhouse. There was no insulation in this house. None. And it had those infrared heaters like we have here in our house, but with no insulation, and living in the middle of a farm like that, the wind would go across the fields and all that, and it was cold. In fact, it was so cold that winter, the one winter that the well froze. We had no water. The well froze. So anyway, and we had ice and snow. Anyhow, so we had propane. You didn't have natural gas out that far. We had propane, and we used like 500 gallons of propane in like 2 weeks, a month, something like that. Well, we knew right away we couldn't afford that. So one of the men that went to our church gave us a wood stove. And so my dad went and had this guy that he knew fabricate a steel plate, a stainless steel plate that fit in the window. And we put it in the window. The window was already broke, so we didn't have to break the window. And he put it in the window, and we put the pipe through it and then up the side of the house. Anyway, and it worked out real well. And it heated so good. Oh, it felt so good in the front part of the house. It didn't do a great job in the back, but it did okay in the front part of the house. Anyway, but over at Knoxville, which is a little town just up from my mom and dad, where my mom and dad lived, they had a place that made pallets out of oak wood, and they would have these blocks that were like about 16 inches long, about 4 inches wide, and about 6 inches thick. They were huge, heavy oak blocks. And at that time, as many as you could get in your vehicle, you could go and put as many as you could get in your vehicle for like $15. And my mom and dad would take their truck over there, and they would stack them in like building blocks. and get a huge load. And a load of those would last, they would last us about a month and a half, about 6 weeks. And that was running the stove 24 hours a day, because I would stoke the fire when I would go to bed. I would load it up, and then Dave would get up at 4 o'clock and load it up, and we'd just keep it going all the time. Um, anyway, but yeah, that's how we heated that house. So anyhow, but that house is gone now. They've tore it down. They tore down the farm shed. That house, we had so much fun. My boys were little then. I'm trying to think. I think, let's see. They were probably, well, they were in second grade and kindergarten. So 5 and 7. Anyway. And so, yeah, they, we had huge birthday parties with all of our friends. They would come, and for the boys. And the guy that owned the farm, yeah, we used a fan. We had a fan that would hang from a hook from the ceiling in front of the fire and move it around. We didn't have a fan on the actual stove. We just used a fan. Anyway, the guy that owned the farm gave us a combine inner tube, and we aired it up. And David would push. The boys would get in the middle of the inner tube and brace their arms and stand, and David would push them around. Anyway, we have videos of him pushing them around. There was a perfect tree out front that they climbed, and they would climb on the well house. It was just a time. They played outside a lot. It was a good time in our lives. So anyway, happy memories there. We have a saying at our house, and you just have to understand, we're just as country can be. We're as country as cornbread, okay? But when the boys were little and they would be taking their time doing something, their daddy would tell them, poop or get off the pot. Anyway, one night, one New Year's Eve, we were playing Uno Shark. I don't know if you've ever played Uno Shark. And we were playing with our associate, one of our associate ministers, and his name was Kevin. And Dave worked with Kevin too. Kevin was taking too long to play, and Jared said, Kevin, pooper, get off the pot. We like to fell in the floor laughing. We were a little embarrassed. Kevin was just like so shocked at Jared telling him that. But anyway, lots of fun. I had friends from Mississippi come and stay with us. We had my homeschool friends would come out and come to the parties and stuff. The birthday parties. We just had it was just a time of our kids being little, our friends that had little kids coming, and it was a good time. Even though it was a bad time in our lives, it was a good time in that house. Well, I won't even go into all this stuff that was going on in our lives. That is where we lived when I got diagnosed with high blood pressure and started taking blood pressure medicine. So, anyway, oh, there's one more I was gonna say. So this one turned out like this. So yeah, I do too. But I enjoyed Jared as an adult. I really enjoy talking to him. He's very well versed and very, he knows a lot about a lot of different things, and he can carry on a conversation about anything. Now he's not going to initiate it because he's a little bit shy, but he can carry on a conversation about anything. That was the Madonna one. So these will all go in this journal that I've made over here, and we're going to finish up this last one with this right here. And yeah, I do miss those times. Kim, do you get to see all your kids for Christmas? See, even when we've lived far away, we've always come home for Christmas. Even when we lived in Michigan, I didn't think I was going to get to come home for Christmas. I had come home at the beginning of December for my grandparents' 45th anniversary. and I had come home, and they had them a party because they didn't think that my granddad would make it to 50, and so they had him a big party, and he didn't make it to 50. Anyway, they had him a big party, and I flew home from Michigan. We lived in Michigan, and so anyway, I brought home all of the Christmas presents, and y'all do know that I have this thing about if there's a present there and it has my name on it, I gotta see what it is. I gotta. We can't wait. So I'd done unwrapped all my presents, and I was in the mode of crying. I won't see my mama for Christmas. Anyway, so we ended up driving home in a horrible snowstorm. In fact, it was snowing so bad when we left Michigan, we ended up having to stop at in Indiana because they were closing down the interstate and stay overnight. And then that put us behind. And we ended up, when we drove in on Christmas Eve, it was dark and I could not see the roads. I wasn't driving, Dave was driving. I couldn't see how bad the ice was, even in Arkansas, because, like, when you leave Missouri and Arkansas, it's like Missouri, roads plowed, Arkansas, ice everywhere. We just don't have the manpower, nor do we have the equipment to handle ice anyway. So, yeah. Uh, so we came on home, and we've never missed a Christmas. But when my boys were little, we lived in Mississippi, and we had to make a rule that you got to cut back on your Christmas shopping because we don't have enough room in our car to get home. We like to that first Christmas after we had John, we didn't get everything in the car to go home. I mean, it was ridiculous. Well, it was a van. It was actually a minivan, okay, guys? And the boys sat in the second seat, and it had third row seating. It was packed up. The back end was packed up. We just the grandparents just went overboard. Anyway, so then we asked them, okay, baby Jesus only got 3. Our kids don't need more than 3. My mother-in-law never observed that. Obviously, she thought her grandchildren did deserve more than 3. So my mama was good. And my mama, after the boys like reached 10, she just started giving them money because she knew they wanted money more than they wanted toys. And so anyway, but yeah. Anyhow, but yeah, we always come home for Christmas. We spent Christmas Eve with Dave's family and Christmas Day with my family. Uh, Usually my extended family. And we would always have a time that we would do Christmas with my brother's family. Now, we sometimes had to skip that when we were out of state because, we only got to come home like for 2 or 3 days. So, anyway, but yeah. So, but we're going to have Christmas with my brother's family on the Tuesday night before Christmas. And then we will do Christmas Eve with over at Mom's. Last year we did breakfast because we had maple syrup. I asked her if we wanted to do breakfast this year. She said she didn't know yet. She was still thinking about it. So, okie dokie. Christmas Day, we will have church at regular time. Originally, they had said they'd do it later, but we're going to go ahead and have it at regular time. I think we're just having a really short service. And then we will, at that afternoon, we will have Christmas with my extended family. So, anyhow, when we were kids, we always did Christmas Eve with my mom's family. But after my grandmother died in 1987, we stopped that. Nobody got together no more after that. So everybody went and done their own family thing. So, but of course, by then me and Dave had got married, and so his mom wanted Christmas, and we always spent Thanksgiving with his mom, with them. So now we don't. We'll usually see my sister-in-law in between the holidays. We will have a time where we'll meet up and do something. So anyway, yep. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays of the years. And what's funny is that before Dave got sick, he didn't like Christmas. Dave is not a good gift buyer. It stresses him out. He was one of those kids that their mama always got cologne, even if it was the kind she didn't wear, you know. Anyway, or a box of candy and she's diabetic. Yeah. Anyway, so that little lantern on there, I think that's cute. And then we'll do that. We'll do something on the back of this. What do we want to do on the back of this? I think we'll do this. I know it's not Christmassy, but I think we'll do this. Just cut this out like this. Anyway, I am fixing to go. I've been here almost an hour, so I'm fixing to go. And this will be the last thing we do here. So anyway, does anybody know if Whatnot's back up? I heard that it crashed yesterday. Does anybody know? Does anybody know? When we pastored at Glenwood, the town that we lived in when John died, uh, I did we would do, of course, I did children's church. After I would play the piano for praise and worship, I would go take the kids to the back and do children's church with them. And so when it was Christmas program time, I was the person that did that. So several years we did Mary Did You Know in Blacklight. The kids, I taught the kids sign language to it, and we would do Mary Did You Know. Not, I mean, some of it was sign language, some of it was just motions, and they'd wear white gloves and black t-shirts and do the under the black light. And anyway, but we had can't remember who it was. Somebody gave us a whole bunch of Bible costumes. And we had so much fun with those Bible costumes. I have pictures on my Facebook actually of the kids dressed up in Bible costumes. So anyway, we would just on Sunday mornings we would dress up in Bible costumes, and I'd let Dad burn it, Cindy. If you're not just goofy, did y'all see me do that? Did y'all see me do that? I put it on upside down, just plain and simple, upside down. There we go. Thankfully, I realized it was upside down before it started getting good and dry. There we go. Now, there it is. There she goes. So we have a pretty little creamy rose and then a lantern. And are we inked? We didn't ink that side. Do. Anyway, we would do Mary Did You Know. The kids would dress up in Bible costume and act out the stories as I would tell them. They had so much fun with that. And we had puppets. Somebody had donated a bunch of puppets to our church. Our church was like a mission church. It had been shut down, and we went down there and reopened it. It was like a mission church, and so people would, donate stuff and all that. And so we had a really nice puppet stage and puppets, and they would also act out I would let the kids act out the stories with the puppets. So put that all in there. So anyway, we've been here an hour. It just clicked over. This is what we've done. I showed you the thing. We made some altered cards. They can go in. There we go. They'll go in this journal. We'll let them dry. They're a little wet. So thanks everybody for being here. I love it. So y'all have a good day. And we just chit-chatted, didn't we? So y'all have a good one. Good morning, Tammy. You showed up right as I'm leaving, girlfriend. So anyway, you can go back and watch. I just crafted a little and showed a journal I made. A couple of journals that I've made. And yeah, this one is a Christmas one. Anyhow, yeah. So I will see y'all Monday night at the sale. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.